I want to thank Congressman Barr for yielding time to me and for being here today with us so we can talk about what really makes this country so great. I rise today to make the case against socialism because it is not compatible with freedom. If you got it, they want it. Socialists want the free stuff. Capitalists want the good stuff. Let's look back in history at the divide between those who destroyed human potential and those who empowered others to stand on their own feet and make a difference. You know, I've created an all-star team tonight. And the Socialist all-star team, you'll recognize names like Joseph Lenin, Karl Marx, Hugo Chavez, and Fidel Castro, all proponents of socialism who promised their people would be provided for if small amounts of individual liberty were forfeited. Instead, they left men, women, and children starving in the streets and stuffed their pockets with money from other people. These failed socialist regimes drove their countries into the ground, some of which have never recovered. On the capitalist all-star team, you'll recognize names like Adam Smith, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, Jack Kemp, Henry Ford, and Donald Trump. All proponents of capitalism who promoted the ideas of individual responsibility and free enterprise. Now, this team recognized that what sets America apart from the rest of the world is the drive to reach our fullest potential, coupled with a free market economy. Risk and reward are a big deal to capitalists. They want a hand up. Guarantees are a big deal to socialists. They want a hand out. Capitalism is about taking responsibility for what you create and making it even greater. We are a nation of opportunity and incentive. And because of those principles, we are a nation of hope where everyone can benefit. Capitalists believe in individual integrity and the dignity of reaping reward from hard work. It is the greatest force in the history of our world for lifting people out of poverty, and we must instill this value in future generations. Now, the version of a shiny progressive socialism that we see touted by Democrats who promise equality and prosperity, they sell these lies to everyone, that everyone can succeed if there is a central power regulating fairness. Well, that central power, remember, runs Amtrak and it runs the post office. Now, fairness could not be further from the truth. The government should never, ever be in the business of picking winners and picking losers. I serve on the Financial Services Committee, and I ask most witnesses who testify before us if they are a socialist or are you a capitalist? And can you guess the results? They are overwhelmingly capitalists, because under capitalism, individuals own their work because they are incentivized by greater gain. It is a system that rewards innovation because it maintains demand for the best products and demand for the best price. These ideals translate into the core of the American economy. Capitalism is the American dream. Socialism is the American scheme. Neighbor-owned businesses like bakeries, coffee shops, florists, auto repair stores, and boutiques are the lifeblood of our communities. In short, they are simply called Main Street America. And it was built by men and women who wanted to reach for more because, at the end of the day, we inherently possess a desire to dream bigger and to dream bolder. Socialism doesn't work in our small towns. What's happening in Caracas, Venezuela, is not what we want in Cleburne, Texas. And in the end, socialism fails because it is based on the false promise of certainty. It is a failed system because it is unable to excite the human spirit. The bottom line is, it is a downer. It is a total loser. America will never be a socialist country because the fabric of our nation is soaked in the moral imperatives of responsibility, pride, and discipline. In closing, I want to ask this body and the millions of people we represent, which team do you want to be on? Do you want to be on Ronald Reagan's team, or do you want to be on Fidel Castro's team? Let's take the days on. not take the days off. May God bless Texas, my state, and may God continue to bless the land of opportunity, the greatest country in the world, the one we'd love to call home, the United States of America. I yield my time back.